Welcome back to Empty Wall Garage. It's been quite a while since I made anything. That seems to be the way it is. Just get really busy. But today, working on my new to me 1999 Chevy Silverado. This used to be owned by my grandfather, so I am only the second owner of it. It only has 105,000 miles on it, original. And today, I just got it this week. But since it's all original, we're going through and doing a couple of little preventative things to keep it around for a while. A little bit dark. Hang on, let me get a light. I just got the light over here. I'll show you this first then. This is what we want to look like over there on the bottom. Normally, up here, they rust out. That's where the floor pan meets the firewall. They love to rust out right there. So I wire wheeled it, acid treated the rust, and gave it a couple coats of cold galvanizing, and then Rust Stop Rust-Oleum. I got a can of it down here. What is it? Yeah, Rust-Oleum Stop Rust. Let's grab the light. Go over there. As you can see, it's packed full of mud down here. There was a lot more of it. It's over the trash can now. But get rid of the mud, and we're gonna brush that off all the way back there. Acid treat it, cold galvanize it, and put some new paint on it to keep it around for a while. The truck does have a little bit of scale on the frame here and there. Nothing to worry about. It's gonna need a battery tray. Inside the fenders are all right for now. Yeah, the other thing is it's got mud flaps on it, and like many Chevys, they rub right there and up at the top and eat the paint off of it, and then they rust out from there. But, you know, it's a good deal on truck still. It's my grandfather's. I know everything about it. I did for a while back for him a Hydro Boost swap on it, so no more vacuum brakes. Yeah, and just to prove it has a legitimate 105,000 miles on it. The interior is immaculate, and I actually sit on a sheet because my job's dirty. Yeah. 105, 238. Thing runs like a top. It probably needs intake manifold gaskets though. The manifold bolts starting to break. The rear one on that side snapped off the head. So, I mean, it's probably going to get a set of headers and a whole exhaust eventually. Got a cold air intake at junkyard waiting for it. Electric fan set up. And a 3-piece engine cover. So pretty much just aesthetic stuff. But I'm looking forward to the electric fans. And somebody just shot something. Nice. Yeah, this don't work. Let's see, I have to see if I can find a good... just flicker. Nope, alright. It's good inspection still. The interior's got a little bit of sun rot on it because it's gray. They didn't do many gray interiors. Rodents did get a little bit here and there. Other than that, it's an immaculate shaped truck, and the goal is to keep it around as long as possible and not blow it up. Because I blew up the LS Swap Blazer. That's another topic. I got a 350 over there underneath that bag for the Cutlass. Getting rid of the 307. So that'll be fun when that happens. I'll do a little build on that. It turns out the 350 was actually already remanned once, so it should be ready to rock and roll with a little work. Alright, I'll show you what it looks like after I get done brushing down here. Yeah. Come back after I'm done brushing down here and getting all the mud out of the fenders. If you have a truck like this, I really suggest taking out the fender liner, getting that mud out before it's too late. Same thing with brushing that off, painting it. You know, do it before it's too late. You don't want... You know, it's cheaper to take some time and paint that than it is to replace, you know, that steel down there. I mean, if you don't care, you don't care. But either way, I still care about this thing. Alright, so we're back a couple hours later. I had to do some other things. I had to pop the wheels back on real quick, move it and close the door because it decided it'd be fun to drop down to the 30s, even though it's mid-spring at this point. Actually, no, probably early spring still. But, yeah, and then I started wire wheeling it. I had to pull that heat shield off, and that one back bolt, that one back there, that's a real pain to get to because it's behind the manifold. So you have to use a bunch of extensions with wobbly bits to get it. But yeah, I'm going to start doing that. And I did find some rocker rust, sadly, down there. This is a 3-door cab. So it's, from back here, back. The other side's just got light surface rust on the inside, so that side's savable. This side should be alright. But, definitely needs a battery tray. I don't know if I said that earlier. That's gone. The front manifold bolts popped off on this side, ahead of it. So, rear one on that side, front one on this side. So, headers, exhaust system, eventually. Fix all the rust. The bed's surprisingly got no rust on. A couple dings. Because it was used as a truck. It wasn't a going to town car type of deal. It lived on a farm. It did what it had to do. But, oh yeah, that's right. Had to bend this bracket a little bit and pull the wiring harnesses out. That way I can get in there better. But other than that, everything seems to be going pretty smooth. For, especially those bolts, taking them off. It's a 23-year-old truck. I'm surprised they came off as easy as they did. Yeah. Everything looks good underneath here. I'm going to get back to it. Alright, so we're back about 20 minutes later. I've got 3 coats of the cold galvanizing on there, and man, you cannot even tell it was ever rusty. Now, it's gray though, but, that's not what you want to leave it as. Especially being in a, rock throwing area near tires, driving down the road, gravel thrown up. So, we're going to paint it with some of that. Where did I put it? Yes. Rust-Oleum Gloss Protective Enamel. Stops rust. It's probably the same as just black paint, but, it'll help. It'll help protect it a little bit better. And when it dries up, it'll be nice shiny black. Can's a little cold, of course. Alright, kind of hard to paint, so I'm going to come back a couple minutes, show you what it looks like when it's all done, and probably start putting it back together. Alright, got it painted up all nice. It's, it's rust-proof now. Knock on wood, probably not really. But it's a lot better than what it was. It'll surely stop that rot from getting any worse. You gotta try to preserve it as long as you can. Because you can't just rip it apart in a weekend and fix holes in floors like people like to do. Or like to try to do, I should say. But, yeah, so now it's just slide the heat shield back down, bolt it up, put the fender liner back in. After I vacuum out the mud out of that corner there. I also gotta put some paint on that. And up there should be fine for now. But, yeah, I'll do that, get it all back together, get the wheels rotated on it, and drive it for a couple more weeks. Alright, so it's currently 11 o'clock at night. Finally got it wrapped back up. I took my time doing a couple of things. I got sidetracked talking to a couple friends. But, yeah, I gotta get a new antenna for it. Radio kept going in and out. Turns out the base was broken on it. It was made of plastic, and all the newer ones are made of metal. And, I gotta get a nickel-plated slip yoke for it, because it does the pop, click, squeak thing that they were known to do. Never got the recall done. And what I did down here, since it was rubbing on, was I just put a little bit of electrical tape behind there for now. Go and trim that off with a razor blade so no one can see it. Other than that, it's back on the ground, back ready to roll. That back rear caliper, though, over there, missing a slide pin, so that's tomorrow. Gotta fix that. Other than that, short little video. Try and make some more content. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far, I know it's kind of boring. Please like, share, subscribe. I don't like to be a shill, but anything will help me get started, I guess. I'd love to be one of those big-time YouTubers, but that would probably be a pipe dream. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Thanks for being there. Have a good one. See you in the next one.